Hey there, and welcome. Ever stop and think about what really makes someone tick based on their birthday? Well, today we are diving deep into the personality of anyone born on January 11th. They've got this fascinating label, the disciplined visionary. And trust me, we're about to find out exactly what that means.
So, that's the big question, right? What is it about January 11th that creates this unique blend of intense discipline and, at the same time, this incredible forward-thinking vision? We're going to break it all down. Their strengths, their relationships, how they handle their careers, and what really truly drives them. Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first. Anyone born on January 11th is a Capricorn. This is the bedrock of their personality. You know the symbol, right? The mountain goat? Always ambitious, always determined, and always climbing toward that next peak. Now, what's super interesting here is how they're shaped by two major cosmic forces. First, you've got the earth element, which gives them this grounded, practical, no-nonsense view of the world. They're realists through and through. But then they're ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of discipline and structure, and that instills this amazing sense of responsibility in them. It's this 1-2 punch that really forges their powerful drive.
So when you put all that together, what do you get? You get sheer grit. A person born on January 11th sees a goal, and it's like their entire being is just hardwired to keep going until they get there. You know, for them, challenges aren't really roadblocks, they're just part of the journey. But as we're about to see, that kind of single-minded focus has its own consequences. And that leads us to a really important point. Every strength has a flip side, a shadow. And for the January 11th Capricorn, their absolute greatest assets are directly tied to their biggest setbacks. It's the classic case of two sides of the very same coin. And this just lays it all out perfectly. Think about it, that ambition, that relentless drive that pushes them to succeed, well, that can easily spill over into stubbornness, making it hard for them to accept different points of view. And their incredible discipline, the thing that makes them such natural leaders, that can also make them seem overly serious, like they have a hard time just kicking back and relaxing. And when their perfectly structured plans hit a snag, that practical nature can quickly turn into pessimism and worry.
So how does this intense personality play out in the world of love and relationships? Well, you can probably guess. Their approach to romance is just as serious and structured as their approach to everything else in life. They find a natural rhythm with fellow earth signs like Taurus and Virgo. It makes sense, right? They just get each other's need for stability and a practical outlook. But they also form really deep connections with water signs like Scorpio and Pisces. These signs bring an emotional depth and intuition that beautifully complements the Capricorn's steady, grounded personality. It's a perfect balance. This quote pretty much says it all. You're not going to find a January 11th person interested in anything superficial. For them, a relationship is an investment. They're looking for a serious, long-term partner they can build a real life with. So if you're lucky enough to be with one, you'll find they are unshakably loyal and incredibly committed. Yeah, they might seem a bit reserved at first, but that's just a protective shell. Once you've earned their trust, they let you in and reveal this deeply passionate, devoted side that they save for a very, very small circle of people. It's probably no surprise that all these traits we've been talking about make them absolute powerhouses in their careers. I mean, their ambition and discipline are practically tailor-made for success. You'll often find them just thriving in careers that demand structure, responsibility, and strong leadership. We're talking about things like business management, where they can lead teams and handle immense pressure, or fields like finance and law, where they're meticulous. Responsible nature is a massive advantage. And of course, that practicality extends right into their bank accounts. They have a real knack for managing money, not by taking risky gambles, but through careful planning and a clear preference for safe, long-term investments. For them, financial security isn't just a nice idea, it's a fundamental part of their life's blueprint. And you can really see this drive in action when you look at some famous people born on this day. I mean, Alexander Hamilton literally built the financial system of a new nation. And then you have Mary J. Blige and Naomi Judd, who climbed to the absolute top of the music world through nothing but relentless hard work and total dedication. They all have that disciplined, visionary spirit. But all of this intense drive, it can come at a price. The real key to their long-term happiness and well-being is learning the incredibly important art of balance. So here's the main challenge they face. That same incredible work ethic and stamina that fuels all their success can also drive them straight into burnout. They're really prone to stress-related problems simply because they forget to turn the engine off. So the secret for any January 11th person is to build a routine that's all about balance. This means actively making rest a priority right alongside work. It means bringing in stress management tools like meditation and staying active with things like yoga or swimming that can calm the mind while also strengthening the body. It's a whole package.
And hey, for a little bit of fun, their lucky colors are exactly what you'd think they'd be. Brown, gray, and navy blue. These earthy, solid tones are a perfect reflection of their grounded, stable, and super reliable personality.
All right, let's talk lucky numbers for a second. There are a few, so keep these in mind. First up, we have the number 2.
Then, of course, there's 11, a little nod to their birthday itself.
That's followed by the number 20.
And finally, we round out the list with 29.
And that brings us to one last thought to leave you with. For everyone born on January 11th, your ambition is the powerful engine that drives you forward. There's no doubt about that. But the real question for a truly well-lived life is this: what fuels your joy? Because finding the answer to that, well, that's the real key to balancing the climb with enjoying the amazing view from the top.